The show.
You gotta apologize to our thousands and thousands of
I mean,
people that check in on us.
so I forgot to send you this week,
Uh,
but Tuke sends me the impressions,
mm,
on social media, and
okay.
it's a couple thousand on there
For real?
for real
I
views.
thought I was exaggerating a little bit.
Not at all, not at all.
Oh, shit.
You definitely housing all the fucking things. That's okay. I'm just gonna drop the link because I'm gonna need my phone. You know what? But you can plug this in for me.
I would never do that. You see that?
You know why? Because when I say freestyle, because I'm like, it's been a busy weekend for me, full of work. Because the reality that I have a high school senior that goes on prom this month and graduates high school this year and just turned 18, the reality is like really sinking in because this shit costs money. And the prom is the 25th of this month. So when I tell you I'm like team no sleep, team fucking on every fucking grind there is.
Do re me.
I was at work
Do.
and I have myself set up to do this again this Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I was at work
Mm-hmm.
till 2 a.m. because I picked up an 11:30 out p.m. shift, 11:30 p.m.
Yeah.
And the thing about that is there's always a flight that comes in from DC about 11. And it might come in a little early because, fun fact, the flight from Philly to DC is like 30 minutes.
True, dude.
And
Sounds about
there's
right.
always this fucking flight that comes from Nashville, but that motherfucker is always late. Always
Tennessee?
late. Always late. The flight from Nashville to Philly, I don't even know what time it leaves Nashville, but it's supposed to get to Philly at like 10:30, before 11.
Mm-hmm.
That flight always gets in 11 something, 12 something, 2 in the morning.
Ah, shit. Shit happens. That's what
mean,
Forrest Gump said.
It's cool. It's cool.
It's
I'll get
crazy.
the links.
Do you y'all get the you get the OT and all that for that, don't you?
No,
Don't
see,
you?
here's another fun fact about working for Piedmont Airlines.
What?
It's a division of American Airlines. If you are a part-time employee, now I'm full-time. You can, all right, here's how it works. You can only earn overtime on your assigned hours. So the only time you're ever going to get overtime is if, as a full-time person, you're mandated. And if you're mandated beyond if you're mandated with less than an hour notice,
Okay.
they pay you overtime for those hours. If you're full time and you get mandated, you're gonna end up earning overtime because you're already automatically scheduled 40 hours.
Yeah.
So the only time you really earn overtime is when you have a holiday pay involved, because you get paid for the holiday, and if you work or if you're scheduled to work, that overtime, that's your 40 hours or whatever, 8 hours that day is also counted. So that's basically 8 hours over holiday,
Yeah.
and then 8 hours regular pay.
Yeah.
So one of your other days that make up the 40 hours is going to be overtime. It always happens like that. And I never see it because I always split my shift and be giving that shit away because I don't give a fuck about none of those holidays, and I usually be having other shit to do that involves a different type of grind.
Yeah. I can dig that. So that's how your weekend was?
Yeah, I was at fucking Team Piedmont to the point that on Friday I actually split my 5 to 11:30 shift in half because there's people who will pick up the night shift, but they be like, we want to get off at 8:30. And another fun fact, if you split a shift with somebody, you can't be mandated, because if you're done at 8:30, they're expecting somebody to come in. Here, you pour you that. I'm going to have the flavor because I told you I already been paying homage to the show. I've been drinking fucking straight shots of tequila already. So I need a little flavor to balance it out.
What you got there?
So,
something very pink.
It's Painted Darky Watermelon Tequila. We had it on the show last week when I did another version of The Best Friends when my bestie Laia came. So yeah,
Laia was here.
Yes. So that's the thing about my job. And I was there. I gave up the 5 to 8:30. I came in at 8:30, and then, like I said, that fucking Nashville flight was delayed. So they were like, "Oh, since you came to work with Taj." And my friend Taja, shout out to her, we were in the same class together. I get off work at 9:30. I'm a full-time agent. I can't get mandated. I get off work and I'm supposed to. My hours is my hours. 40 hours a week I am scheduled. A lot of times She works like the weekend, but not like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or some shit like that. So on those days, sometimes I will exercise my right to just split my shift at 5, give somebody the 5 to 9:30. So now I've given a person who typically gets off work at either 11:30 or 10 an opportunity to know they're going home at 9:30, and I take
The rest of it.
like I do the 5 to
not
10
bad.
or the 5 to 11:30, and I stay there with Taja.
Not too bad.
Taja is my classmate. We both the only two. There are 3 of us out of a class of like 11 that started when I started my job. There's only 3 of us left.
Yeah.
Only 2 of us work gates. So that's my road dog, and she also is a great cook. So she
Wow.
has a food truck. She's on Instagram. Follow her, Crowns Creations with a K. And so she cooks. Like one day I DoorDashed some fucking food to her crib, and she brought that shit in, and even brought a extra platter she made for my daughter.
It's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wish she might have to check her out.
Yeah, I
I'm a
posted.
foodie.
I posted the food. I was
I
like,
like
people at work
food.
take it. Yeah, yeah.
Everybody
she's-
likes food, right?
Yes. So now
Yeah.
that Ramadan is over, I'll be in work with
Yeah.
her at night.
Yeah.
She brings the food. So I'm tired.
Let's take
I
it.
worked yesterday from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and the day before from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m.
That's rough. That is definitely rough. That if I'm tallying up right, that's about 15.
30 hours in 2 days. Yes. 30 hours
Jesus
in 2 days.
Christ.
And then the day before that, I worked. That was Saturday, Sunday. I worked back to back 15 hours.
You working like a camel in Egypt.
Friday was I think when I picked up the little 8 to 11:30, but I left at like 10.
Mm-hmm.
I only picked up Saturday because I was scheduled 12 to 10 both days.
Mm-hmm.
I only picked up Sunday because somebody paid me $50 to do it.
That's always nice. You get a little bonus and make money
Right.
with the money.
And I think I
That's
picked
good.
up Saturday because
Somebody do that for me. Give me some money to
I
work
needed
y'all
to
shit.
be off. I needed to be off 420. So somebody
up.
was like, "Oh, I'll work your 420 if you
Oh,
work my
shit.
Saturday morning." I was like, "Bet."
420 definitely is coming up, ain't
Yeah,
it?
that's Easter.
Oh,
Hey, Mom.
Easter 420.
Hey, it's Easter and it's my favorite holiday. And so since my mom just joined, I can let her know now. I will be in Vegas that weekend.
Easter is on 420.
Easter is on 420. We
Holy
gonna see who is going to
shit.
be the most high.
Damn, that's
that
crazy.
day.
You
Easter
gonna
is
get
420.
some loaded Easter eggs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm trying to
motherfucker
think
should
if I dropped
go
the
ahead and
link. I think I did drop.
go
the
ahead and
link.
load them Easter eggs up. Load them eggs up with that with that
Can I just say the packaging?
Candies.
The packaging for marijuana is getting a little too extra for me.
What's wrong?
You know what I seen?
What?
Bank of Zamerica.
Wow.
It's like a fucking ATM. Bank of Zamerica. Why do you have to put your weed?
He gave
And
you
you
that
know what
Zah
It
pack.
has another foil pack. I'm gonna post it on my Instagram. I'm gonna post it on the Over a Drink Instagram, and it has a
Yeah.
foil pack that goes inside.
What are y'all doing
It's
out
a
here?
fucking check that you put into the slot like an ATM deposit.
Stop. It's too much. Y'all doing too
Bank
much now.
of Zamerica.
Just to fucking smoke. We gotta go through a goddamn Rubik's Cube puzzle. Like you
Like,
got. Come on.
Y'all doing too
You
much.
just want to
in
smoke.
in my money bag voice.
Keep it
You're doing too
simple.
much.
Stupid. Like we don't need nothing. Put that shit in a jar. Put a lid on a jar and close it the fuck up, man.
mean,
and
I
tell a
miss
nigga
those
whatever
days.
it is. You know what I'm saying? Like shit.
So that was my
Right.
weekend. Work. And guess what I'm doing this? Well, I'm off today.
So while you was doing that at work, did you catch any of the NCAA game?
I caught a little bit
Yeah.
of South Carolina's loss.
You did?
I caught a little bit of that.
That was a crazy game.
Um,
Wasn't expecting that at all.
I saw Waka Flocka Flame came through PHL the other day. I saw Beanie Siegel yesterday when I was at work at the airport. I went to go see my sister Shonda, and I was like, Mr. Grant. That's Mr. Grant. See, I used to work for Beanie Siegel. Fun fact. I was his assistant for a hot spell. So I never really called him Beans in that capacity. I just felt like to show him that there was more than just an appreciation for his talent. I'm an employee, but I'm, here for you in a different capacity because I was his assistant. So I would call him Mr. Grant. Yeah,
That's
I used to
decent.
call him Mr. Grant. Like, just like, it's weird. Like, people be like, oh, you worked for Jazzy Jeff? Because I'll be like, oh, yeah, Jeff. And they'll be like, oh, Jazzy Jeff? And I'm like, yeah, I don't think of it like that. That's JT. That's J Tizzle. and I'm Irize.
I could dig that.
Yeah, so it's always different when you have that working relationship.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Well, shit, I think you can call him beans.
What up, though?
I think you definitely call him
Thank
beans.
you for sharing. Appreciate that. Cleaner Beats tuned in on the YouTube.
Okay. Shouts out to Cleaner Beats. Respect to you too.
Make sure I go back and do a follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I interact with the people that interact with us. Thank you very much.
You're pretty good at that.
Somebody's got to keep the wheels rolling.
Actually,
because I spend a lot of time with my phone in my hand. It's funny because people get mad at me if I don't answer a text or a call because they be like, "You always got your phone in your hand." But those literally be the times that my phone is not in my fucking hand.
Yeah, don't fucking judge nobody. Just let me fucking pass and judge.
And at my job, like
she
they
can't
writing,
shit with
they
the phone
writing.
in her hand.
I know, I most definitely do because I be playing games and practicing my Duolingo.
God
Everybody shits with their phone in their hand. That's crazy.
I don't shit with my phone in my hand. That's bullshit. I don't know about you. I don't. But I am watching the video probably. I probably got it.
Listen.
I probably got it.
I was at work, and here's the funny thing. In a public restroom, never. Happy Monday, yes. It's a rainy Monday here. I was at work yesterday, and in the handicap stall, which is often my favorite stall just because there's more space. If the companion bathroom is closed. No, just to like hang my coat up. I work, I all my shit with me, so I gotta hang shit up. Somebody was in a handicap stall, like watching videos. Like I can't do that in a public restroom.
I'm not about the. John,
I line the toilet just to fucking pee.
Y'all getting way too comfortable.
I'm not about the fucking being there comfortable in the smash, taking a smash, like scrolling.
Shouts out the Wish. Yeah, they getting too.
Wishbone.
They getting comfortable.
Extra.
That's way too much. Y'all doing too much out here. Speaking of doing too much, right? Over the weekend, right? This is what I do. I scroll on. Besides going to the gym, y'all already know. I worked out all weekend. Yeah, but I scroll on Instagram and fucking YouTube, and I be just looking at shit, like random shit. And I came across this joint. This girl complained about other women wearing inappropriate clothing at Disney World.
It's offensive to the eyes. Let me tell you.
Listen, she said she was down there. This girl said she was down there, and she was like, it's the bubble skirts and the tennis skirts. And I'm like, oh shit. And she was like, man, these girls was down there, and you see more cheeks than ever down that joint, and this, that, and the third. So she complained about it.
If it let me tell you something. That's another situation where it becomes your personal taste.
Someone responded though. She said these girls was down there, and this girl had on a princess outfit, and why can you see your cheeks with the princess outfit on? Now this is Disney World.
Yeah, because Disney princesses don't show their cheeks.
Yeah, this Disney World though. I think a million people out there got
Disney escorts people. Disney actually they don't always escort you out the park. They invite you into one of the stores and they provide you something to cover up if they don't find your outfit respectable enough for the park.
So this Disney World. It's a million people out here with princess outfits on and this, that, and the third.
But there's only that one with the cheeks out.
So randomly on Instagram, some girl responded to this girl putting this random thing up about what she felt at Disney World was wrong.
It was her.
I don't know because the girl come back like to the girl that said this, that, the third. You can wear whatever you want to wear. Like, why do we gotta be judged for what? Hey, listen, it was just getting out of pocket. She talking about something, man. Listen, and about the kids, they not my kids or whatever. So
see, here's what
I put on. If I want to wear this, I wear what I wear what I'm comfortable.
I
wear what I'm comfortable on. But she says this. She got a picture of her and the girls on with all the princess outfits, about 9 of them. They was out there. She says, but I wasn't one of the we all got shorts on under these princess outfits or whatever. So I'm thinking like, well, if y'all got shorts on, why that sneaker wasn't for you then? Like, why you put your foot in that sneaker if it wasn't for you?
Because she felt some type of way, which is why she had the shorts on.
I think it was really her.
It might have been.
It was you, and you knew it was you, so you responded.
I'm definitely aware what the fuck you want to wear a person, but I'm also a time and a place.
There you go.
Like
that
it's
was the
Disney
whole thing
World.
on that joint.
I know
World.
Disney, first of all, has a policy. They have a taste
Disney.
policy. They're not going to let you have too much cleavage. They're not going to let you have too much ass out. They do invite you into their Disney store to cover up. Why? Because because Disney World is the happiest place on earth, but it's generally for children. And in this day and age where predators know that it's a place for children, motherfucking predators be at Disney. So yeah, wear what the fuck you want to wear, but be mindful that you're around somebody's child, which is why I was going to say it's a personal taste thing, because I get offended by, and again, it's not it's at any random time. I went to go see Lizzo. It's not because she was big, because she was beautifully disrobed in a couple of her outfit choices. But after a while, I wanted her to put something on. And it's not because of her size. It's because we don't need to hear this ballad while you got a fucking thong on. It wasn't meant for that. The song where she performed half fucking naked, that was perfect. But the song that she was singing at that time needed a fucking ball gown, and I was at the fucking concert with my 10-year-old daughter at the time. And I wanted to see Lotto. I already elected to go at the time when Lizzo was going to start because I didn't want to take my 10-year-old daughter to see Lotto.
Yeah.
I'm a person who lets my 10-year-old daughter listen to whatever the fuck she wants. But I'm not about to take you to see certain shit. It's not for you at 10. She's now 13. Certain shit is not for her at 13. Yeah.
Plus,
but I'll take her to see, it's crazy. I took her to see Six the Musical in Vegas, of all places. Who takes a child to Vegas? Me. We had a great time. She told me she loves the story about Henry VIII and his 6 wives, which is why she wanted to see Six the Musical. She's also into musical theater. She's a performer, much the way I was when I was younger. And I took her to see that, and it wasn't until literally this week, I'm in my bathroom. I think I was doing my hair. She was putting clothes away or doing some shit. She's singing songs from Six the Musical. She got it on my TV on YouTube, and the lyrics popped up, and it dawned on me. Henry VIII married one of them bitches when she was 12, and he was 23. Why did I take my daughter to see this shit?
It's those times.
It was the times. But it was also, it dawned on me that might have been the conversation we needed to have about why this fucking weird ass British man had fucking 8 wives anyway. But she's good on that. We already discussed it at some other point. But yeah, it's Disney World. You don't need your fucking cheeks out.
Sadi, whoa.
Oh,
my bad. I had to give bro shout out.
Oh, hey, Satu. We gonna see you at Ditch Day?
Oh, shouts out to Nate. Ditch Day. I just seen Nate too. Shouts out to bro.
April 23rd.
Yeah, his birthday coming up too.
People was asking me. One of my girlfriends went online to buy a ticket. She was like, "I didn't know it was $50." To which I responded, I posted the fucking I posted my Instagram post.
$50 before, wasn't it?
Playing fucking Public Enemy. I can't do nothing for you, man, because I tell everybody about Ditch Day when I find out about it, and you always find out about the next day, Ditch Day, within 3 days of the last one you attended. So if the last one I attended was the Ditch Day, I've known since like December, January since December that this Ditch Day was April 23rd, and I definitely posted in December.
Oh, you
in
did?
January.
I had no clue.
Definitely recently. And again, you did have a clue. I definitely told you. You just don't fucking remember.
Sometimes I forget.
Because you wait till it comes. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I definitely posted that Ditch Day was coming, and there were early bird tickets. I think the early bird tickets might have been $35. You get parking.
I should have got it.
And you get food.
Should have got it.
So if they're $50 now,
I should have got it.
For Xfinity Live, that's still pretty good. Because you get parking and you get food. I don't know what they're going to be at the door.
They give you parking and food with the 50?
Yes, that sounds like it's a good joint.
I get 2 glizzies and parking.
And I don't know if you can still buy tables. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna be physically fit enough to ride the bull.
We was back there last time with the bull.
I know, it's the road to 50. I'm outside on the road to 50. I'm trying to figure out if at 49 and more than 3/4 if I want
to. Till the fucking wheels fell off.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to get showed up by these young Jones.
You shouldn't be competing with these young Jones. Let them go ahead and ride that bull.
I'm not competing at all, but I also don't want to be showed up by the bitch either.
No. Okay, that's how you want to put it. Okay, right.
I'm not competing.
Yeah,
I'm cool in my lane.
Just get on out there and ride the bull.
I'm not riding that fucking bull. First of all, I got arthritis. I swell up easy.
Hey, listen, it was some characters getting up on that joint, man. It was crazy. That was a good time. Xfinity, right?
Ditch Day is always a good time. Oh, DJ J Rock, what up? What up, J Rock? Got the International DJ Cafe. That's where Tanya and J Ryder, that's where they do their podcast on
Okay.
Tuesdays.
Shouts out to you, J Rod.
What's good?
DJ J
Thank
Rock.
you for
Let's be
tuning in,
respectful about
DJ
that
J
right
Rock.
there, for
Yes,
sure.
that is also the husband of my
For
good
sure.
friend Val, Miss Star at the bar. I haven't seen Val in a minute.
Shouts out to Mrs. DJ J Rock.
Philly is like a town. Like I always tell people, it's a big city, small town. Everybody know every fucking body.
Yeah, sort of kind of.
Everybody.
Sure.
Or eventually you get to know
You
people,
will,
especially
like,
if they're if they do media,
Mhm.
social media,
Mhm.
if they go outside,
Yeah.
if they're in the industry. The industry is small here. Like it's big small.
Yeah.
You run into everybody eventually. You might not have like it's a lot of people I'm meeting now through my relationship with Glockaware
Mhm.
that I ran into like 15 years ago.
See?
Like
Yeah.
it's
That's
the
crazy.
city is big small.
Yeah. I like Philly.
What else you got on your list over there?
I ain't this.
Cause I ain't got nothing but thoughts about this fucking tanking ass economy. Y'all motherfucking elected president, the fucking South African immigrant and all his baby mamas. You know what's funny? One of my friends, shout out to James Elam. He's an entertainment lawyer. I'm gonna have to have him come up here and pop
Before
shit
you
with
go
us.
on,
one
what's
day.
bad about the country? Can I get one thing
wasn't
that's
gonna say
good
nothing
that
about-
we did? Listen, we beat
What did we
China finally in the math
In the
tournament.
math tournament.
We beat China finally,
I did see that.
and no, we didn't cheat. No, we didn't. We finally won. We didn't cheat. I don't give a shit what y'all think.
At least the test ain't come back yet.
No,
It's the marijuana.
No.
That shit make you smart.
we lost every year to them
until this
till
year.
we got Chinese people from America to go against the
go
Chinese
against the
people
Chinese
against them,
people in
and we
China.
fucking won. Beat you out your own fucking game at that time, China.
I'm crying.
Shouts out to America for finally getting fucking smart. Goddamn, you should have been did this shit. We'd have been fucking number one.
Shouts out to America for getting the
Goddamn.
Chinese Americans to beat the Chinese
Absolutely.
at math, but
Absolutely.
being the donkey of the day for deporting a fucking American protected person to his fucking home country, Venezuela,
yin and the yang.
and then telling this motherfucker after he's deported and the judge said bring him back,
The sugar
we
and the
can't do
salt.
that because he's in their fucking custody now.
Goddamn.
While you allow this fucking immigrant deadbeat ass baby daddy to
Yeah.
play fucking
The yin and the yang.
knife to our government.
You see that? As soon as we get something good, something bad happens. Goddamn, that's America.
Even Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports was
Fucking
fucking
American.
upset. This nigga said he lost like 7 million.
Yeah. Oh, that shit crazy.
That shit is crazy.
Oh, that's not gonna fuck out. I lost a couple dollars now.
Now I pulled.
I lost
You
a
know what I
couple
did?
bucks.
You know what I did a couple
But I
weeks
didn't
ago?
lose as much as some others lost out here.
I changed
But
my
crypto
401
looks
contribution.
like shit.
I changed my 401k contribution to zero
damn.
a couple weeks ago because I knew this shit was coming. Fuck y'all playing with my
So,
money.
Rama-
Whatever y'all got, y'all can keep playing with that, but
Man.
fuck y'all playing with the rest of my money. I changed that shit to zero. I need all my shit
Crypto.
up front. I'm like Anaya. She made it back to the US. I need 2K. I need land. Like, fuck that. Y'all motherfuckers did the biggest fuck around and find out. And Kamala resurfaced recently.
Oh wow, where the fuck was she at?
Yeah, she was
she was in
doing.
Alaska with Sarah Palin.
No, she was
Oh.
somewhere out in public speaking against this
Shit.
administration on her "I told you so."
Oh shit.
Because she is definitely part of the 92%. She definitely told everybody so. I was watching The View and fucking they was upset. They was like, "We told y'all."
hmm
Yeah.
But listen, right? I mean, on some real shit, right? If y'all do know this, history repeats itself. Like we all know this, without a doubt. History always repeats itself, and we can go back because I'm just gonna give y'all a heads up on what's coming ahead. We're about to get a recession, and then we're gonna get a depression. Because 100 years ago, there was a depression. And if we think back right before the depression, there was a pandemic. What happened not too long ago? We had a pandemic. Here comes the recession. Here comes the depression. The inflation, if you go back and look 100 years ago, goddamn, if the Spanish flu, 1918, pandemic.
Pandemic.
6 years after that, or 6 years or 4 years or 5 years or something like that, 19, 23, 24, some shit like that.
Recession.
The recession, the depression.
I'm not.
It happens the same way. I mean, people don't want it to happen, but this shit happened. The stock market,
it's happening.
the stock market
Some of us
tanked.
don't want it to. It's
The stock
happening.
market tanked.
These tariffs
Prices
ain't
went
no
up
joke.
on everything.
Yeah.
So it's about to happen or whatever. Back then, I remember reading Like they used to have to get cream off the milk or whatever. It was some weird shit. Like they had to.
It's part of the process of making different dairies. Like
it was some wild shit.
That's why they always say the cream is the best. You take the best part.
I hope we ain't gotta do that, man. It's gonna get bad for us. Eggs gonna go
back
up,
y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not too proud. Fuck that. I get shit from the food pantry. Fuck that.
Listen,
I got a sister that drop off fresh vegetables. She get that shit from the pantry. We make that shit work because I'm telling y'all, it's not going to be easy they keep saying, well, we don't know when it's going to even out, but it's going to even out. It's not going to be easy for a long time. I mean, and not even easy. I'm not talking. It's not going to be manageable for a while.
We definitely got
and
something
then it's not
ahead.
even going to get better for a long time after that. I be at work making a joke like, yo, I think I'm going to do something strange for some change. I'm about to start an OnlyFans or some shit.
Go ahead, you can. Shit,
yeah, I'm about
like everything.
I always say that to test it, and it's like 12 people at my job told me they would subscribe.
You just gotta live with yourself with that shit. That's the whole thing with that. You gotta live with yourself with that shit. But
I was like, I'm
everything.
I'd be like, I'm this close to making OnlyFans. They be like, word, send me your link when you do.
I put these ashy ass knuckles
when I do.
Put these ashy ass knuckles on OnlyFans. Be like, let's do OnlyFans.
You think it's
pour oil on them joints? It's somebody out here like everything.
It's an ashy knuckle getting oil fetish out there.
I guarantee, man. Listen, it's a person that like toenails. Not feet, but toenails. Like, it's somebody like anything. Come on. Marv Albert put on fucking women clothes and bitches. Yes, it's somebody out here that likes every fucking, women undergarments, not clothes. Shouts out to Marv Albert.
Women's undergarments.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just, you know what? I'm going to put on like fucking cute lingerie and just talk shit.
It's a fetish for every fucking, that'd be dope. But you got to live with yourself afterwards. While drinking. Motherfuckers tune in. Motherfuckers are definitely tuning in. Industry stories.
It's not about tuning in. I need subscribers.
You're going to get that.
I need subscribers.
You definitely going to get that. Light the candle. You know what I'm saying? Tell stories.
There's like 12 people at my job. They was like, we'll subscribe. I was like,
yeah.
Ew, why would you tell me that? But that's good to know.
I'm like,
that's good to know.
There's some freaky fucking people out here, man, that like freaky shit.
Wednesday when I go to work, I'm going to ask them how much would they pay.
Yeah, test the water.
I'll definitely test the water.
There's some freaky people. They like freaky shit out here, man. I find that out.
Start charging for disappearing direct messages on IG. Now they got a no screenshot clause on there. You can't. Before you used to be able to screenshot them.
Yeah. Now you can't screenshot an IG message.
Not a disappearing one.
Oh shit, that's crazy. So now y'all can't use they fucking messages against them in court
My mom
no
was
more.
like, they broke this down last night on CNN.
What?
I didn't watch CNN last night.
I didn't watch CNN last night either.
What did they break down? EB.
This is me fucking talking about things that I just see.
Shit that I didn't watch. I read
a lot a little bit, but I ain't seen CNN in a minute.
At 10 o'clock last night, I went to my car, which was parked in the garage instead of the free employee lot. Yeah. I paid my $28. I got on 95, and my beaten, tired ass came home. I gave my daughter some food that I had from earlier that was there. Like I had bought food that I never got a chance to eat. And I got my black ass in the bed. I was like really tired. I was at work and I kept telling it was the rain, a lot of it. But I kept saying, yo, I'm really tired. I was like, I'm really feeling like the thing with the age where I can't keep working triple shifts.
No, you can't.
Consecutively.
You can't.
I can't be at work 15 hours a day. People be like, oh, but you don't really do much. I'm like, nah. I do a whole full out stand-up comedy routine when I'm at work half the time because motherfuckers don't listen.
But you give it your all at work, huh? You
I
give them 100
because I don't want to. I don't want people are already on edge when they're traveling. If there's delays, people are already upset, and I don't want you coming at me because I definitely give you back what you give me. So I try to set the tone, and I just try to be light so that because it's always a heavy situation. Like people always they want to tell me about like, oh, I can bring this bag on the plane. Not on this tiny plane, you can't. And instead of going back and forth, I make all these announcements ahead of time, but it's always one. Like this fucking man yesterday. It's always Dwight's. Dwight, get your people. It's always Dwight people.
Dwight, get your people.
Dwight, get your people. So this fucking Dwight's man comes to my fucking boarding area, and I made the announcement that if your bag has wheels, regardless of the size, and I even get funny, regardless of the size, regardless of how many flights you've taken and you put it in the overhead, regardless of how many times you took it today and were able to put it in the cabin with you, it's not going to get in the cabin today. You're going to receive a tag. You're going to leave it in the jet bridge. I try to be assertive. And you're going to pick it up when you deplane and wherever the fuck you're going. And as always, Dwight be like, well, I just had it with my other, and I'm always explaining, sir, on these aircraft, they fit. I give you that. It's not permitted. Well, why not?
Yeah, they gotta do that.
First of all,
it's an idiot everywhere.
Safety.
Yeah, that's one.
That's first of all.
That's one. They don't give a shit
Adding
about
weight
that.
to the plane in a different way.
People don't give a shit about safety.
People don't give a shit about safety.
care about safety.
Second of all,
Fucking
lately,
safety.
it's certain times of the year, just like if you have a wood door, it expands and contracts different times of the year.
Yeah.
Heat and all that.
Yeah.
So the cabins.
Wood expands and contracts.
Mm-hmm.
Certain times.
Of the year, day and night. Anyway, because same thing with the aircraft cabin. The plastic
What's up,
overhead
man?
bins, they shift, they change over the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, you might put your bag with wheels up there. Oh, they was talking about the depression last night. Okay. You might put your bag with wheels up there and it might fit. But then when you land, after you fucking go up and fly 32,000 feet, then come down, you go to hit the button, it's not coming out. Why? Because you done jammed your fucking bag with wheels up there and it's not permitted. So this is what I'm telling people. And on certain aircraft, especially in Terminal F and PHL, which is the regional aircraft, the overhead space is this big. It doesn't even fit large military backpacks. It doesn't fit. And I say sometimes as a joke, if I give you a tag for your bag, you're gonna leave it in the jet bridge. Please don't mind taking it. Please don't bother to take it on the aircraft. This only prolongs your boarding and thus your departure. Why? Because it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit, and you must acquit. I be joking with these people.
That was
Always one
you
that
right there on their level though with that one.
Always one that tests me. So I got tested a lot this weekend, and I said it with a smile. And with this one fucking lady, her name was Courtney. Shout out to Courtney that was going to Albany. Me and her laughed about this shit because she was like, I would hate to be in your shoes. She's like, and you handle it with such grace. And I told her, she was like, and with a smile. And I said to her, dead ass, I said, because there's cameras, but there's no audio. So I'll be down here saying the craziest shit to people with a smile on my face. Because when you write in or call my manager and say she was being rude and disrespectful, they're going to be like, but you guys are smiling and you're being aggressive. Because there's no fucking audio. Dang. So I do make people feel dumb. Like the fucking man, oh God, I don't know where Paul was going. I don't remember. But Paul came running up to my gate right after I made the fucking announcements about the aircraft being delayed. And when it comes in, we're going to get the people off. We're going to get them their bags. We're going to get it clean. And we're going to get you guys on as close to your departure time as possible. Thank you for your patience. Paul had the nerve to come up and say to me, so, do you know when you think we can board?
Paul was dramatic.
He was.
Paul was
fucking annoying.
Fucking dramatic.
I looked out the window.
Was he queer?
No.
Oh, he wasn't?
No, he was.
Shit.
He was privileged.
Oh, that gets dramatic too. They get dramatic too. They fucking privileged.
I looked out the window and I said, well, gee, Paul, I don't know if Wonder Woman's going to loan us her jet today, but when she deplanes, I'll ask her if it's okay if we can take it out. Because I don't know if you realize, and now I'm smiling because, again, camera, no sound, there's no aircraft outside. I just made a 2-minute announcement about how your aircraft was delayed leaving from wherever the fuck it was leaving from. And it was in the air and on its way to Philly. And once it got to Philly, it had to taxi and come in. And get... Paul wasn't paying attention because Paul was wearing earbuds and he was on a fucking call.
Paul ain't know. That's Paul's fault. Paul is your matter of fact. Paul
is always their fault. Because I am the most informative motherfucker at my job.
Called Paul fault. He shouldn't have called it at that time. You knew Paul was at the airport. He's supposed to have been paying attention. This is the person who called Paul fault.
What else you got on your list?
Nah, I got along with too much. You're not gonna be able to read. It's a lot. It's scrambled. It's scrambled.
But it's okay.
Along with too much, like earlier, I don't mind it. Because I was walking around when it was nice out, and I wonder if this is gonna be the thing for the summer.
No bra.
No bras. Is that gonna be the thing for the summer? I seen
Free
it.
The nips.
I seen it in the gym with a t-shirt. Is that gonna be the thing?
Free
Let
the
me know
nips.
ahead of time, cause I don't think that's even fair.
Free the nips.
That's not fair at all to men. That y'all gonna walk around free
I'm
the
gonna
nips.
have a bra on
Like,
because gravity is
free
real.
the nips, though. Listen, I done
I'm gonna have
seen.
me a bra.
Listen, I can see y'all piercings and everything, your little barbells and all that at
Yeah, I
this
don't have
point.
none of that.
So if
You see my lace, though, with
if
this
the
shirt
nipple thing
and this
gonna be
nip
the
trying to
thing,
get
y'all
free.
gotta warn me, goddamn. Come on, we can't
It's
do it
a
like
little
that.
Shelf joint.
Yeah, that's a you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But you got a bra on though. Like
Hell
I done
yeah,
seen them.
I'm gonna wear a bra, nigga. I got gravity issues
But
right
I seen
about
this
now.
lady today,
What
man.
part of
She had like
50
a
is you not comprehending?
like a moo joint on, and she
Oh,
walking
well,
down
when
the
you
street.
relaxing
joint.
in the crib,
No,
like
she not in the crib. She was walking in the street.
she was going to the corner store, right?
Listen, her joints was out of control. Like, this a big girl. Them joints was
It's a big
humongous.
girl. So are
I'm
you
like,
offended
damn, why
because it's a
you
big girl, or are you offended because it's offensive?
Nah, I like all titties. Titties are wonderful.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
let's not get it misconstrued by any. I love titties.
Checking the temperature.
Yes, I love titties. So I'm just saying though, if y'all gonna be walking around, it's unexpected to see loose titties like that outside though.
Not really.
Like no, we used to seeing titties in the bra together, walking together. They loose. You got them outside.
It's a new generation out here.
Yeah, I see.
It's a new generation out here.
Times have changed, but y'all gotta warn men. Don't be offended. Don't pull that fucking offensive shit out here when somebody's staring and you don't like him or he the ugly guy.
That's the only
He
time it's
counts
offensive,
fucking
when
too.
you don't like him or
Fuck
he's the
that.
ugly guy.
No, he
or
counts
the corny
too.
boy.
No, he counts too. He can fucking look too because
He
he
don't-
advertising.
Yeah, he can look,
Leave
but
him
for
alone.
girl math,
Leave him
it's
alone.
a negative and not a positive.
All right, that's cool though. But
I'm
girls
just
be getting
letting
mad
you
at
know.
the ugly boy, like, "Ew, why you looking at me?" No, he got eyes too. Goddamn, just because he's ugly or you think he's ugly or whatever, he can fucking look, walk away, turn around. He won't look no more. But don't be mad at them. Come on, cut it the fuck out. Cause men got to deal with ugly women talking to them too. Handsome men got to deal with that shit. And you know what I'm saying? And all, yeah, come on now. This shit is on. Like, we gonna be real about this shit out here. We can't
Right,
be,
and you know what's crazy? It's
we can't be false about this.
handsome men and
So
pretty women are looked at negatively when they respond back with the clap back.
Yeah, so just no,
But
I ain't even talking about you. Ain't
but
gotta
you know
be
what?
pretty. If you advertising
You
your shit,
you know
if
what?
You advertise. You got a billboard.
That
I don't
goes
care
both
who you
ways,
are.
no matter what you look like.
Yeah,
Sometimes
that's what
it's
I'm
just
saying.
the fucking audacity. I'm sorry. If I'm waiting for my bus to go home at K&A and you the fucking dope fiend that's missing all your teeth, the audacity to try to talk to me.
No, I ain't say try to talk to you.
The
He looking
fucking
at your titties
audacity.
out at the sum of the joint.
The
showing.
audacity.
Ain't no audacity. He a boy. He a boy. You a girl.
I get it.
He ain't gonna try to talk to you.
I
Probably
expect
say,
him to
"Ooh."
look.
Yeah,
I just don't want.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I don't want him to
Don't
come
be-
over and be like, "Yo."
Nah, now that's another
but this
thing.
is what they do. They
Yeah.
come over and they be like,
Hey,
"Yo."
now you gotta handle your business now. You gotta handle your business. You gotta brush him off.
I was
I like
saying.
that. He was nice. I like that. I like that. Welcome to Philly.
I mean, I don't be
hate
catching
that.
the bus though. This is why I be in my
Welcome to
car
Philly.
because I don't put my window down for no fucking body.
Let's not do that though, because that was the thing that I seen when it was nice out, like a bunch of chicks with no.
You don't
like,
want the nips free.
Bra, I'm like, damn, no. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all.
What are you saying?
I don't give a shit.
I need clarity.
Clarity. Here's clarity.
clarity.
Here it is right now. What I'm saying is, don't be offended when men are staring a little bit harder than they normally would stare.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
Here's the thing about freeing the nips.
Don't
when
be
you
offended.
do it, it's never about anybody else. But when you do it,
Come on, cut the
no,
shit.
wait.
Cut
But
the
when you
shit.
do it in public, outside,
I like that. There
when
you
it's
go.
the certain
There you
or
go.
certain time, like
you
when
go.
you're doing more than just running to your mailbox, because.
No.
I said when you're doing more than
Yeah.
that. When you out in Walmart, just like you intentionally out there in your pajamas.
Yeah.
When you out there, it's
Yeah.
definitely for
Don't
attention.
be fucking- don't
whether
be
it's
fucking
negative
mad.
or positive.
Don't be mad. Don't be
and
mad
the
if
people
somebody.
the people who want the attention,
Yeah.
definitely be mad.
That's all I'm saying.
They definitely
That's all
be
I'm
mad.
saying. Because I seen the shit.
They
and,
be mad.
And I got women
Like I
that's friends.
said,
and they
it don't
be-
apply to me because I'm
Yeah.
always gonna have a bra on
That's-
unless my shirt or whatever I have on has a built-in shelf bra, or unless it's one of those tie around the neck joints that
built-in
pulls your shit
shelf
up. Yeah,
bra.
because
Okay.
I got gravity issues at this age.
Alright,
They're pretty nice though for the age.
okay. Alright.
There was a thing. Remember when the internet first started popping like 10 years ago? Everybody used to be like, "Oh, Titty Tuesday."
Titty Tuesday. Bring Titty Tuesday back.
Well,
Where the
I was in the
fuck is Titty
Facebook group, and
Tuesday?
it was a thing. It was very much a thing, and gravity was with me well back
Bring
then.
Titty Tuesday back. Hold them up. Fuck.
It's still a thing. It's, you know, censorship and all. They be shutting people pages down.
Put them on a glass.
Censorship and all.
Oh, fuck censorship. Hey, let me give it, before we go anywhere or whatever, let me give a shout out to all the Aries. To all the Aries.
Shout out to my mommy and my daddy.
Shouts
they
out to
are
your
Aries.
mom and dad. Shouts out to
shout out to my aunt Alice. She's an Aries. Shout out to Keenan Coleman, Keith White. Like,
there we go.
Shouts out to Keith. Aries.
Shouts out to my bro Keith White.
Coleman.
Yeah, you said Keenan Coleman. Goddamn. Shouts out to Keenan.
He's Aries.
Shouts out to Eve. All the Aries out there that's gonna celebrate birthdays and everything this month.
My dad's birthday is in 2 days.
We be celebrating with you, Philly
my
Nate.
Daddy's birthday.
And I'm gonna give a special shout out. Get well. Hope you get well soon to my cousin Pookie, my aunt Pookie rather, because she's like one of the elders in the family.
That's such a black people thing to call a cousin an aunt when they're really a cousin just because of age.
Because of the age, you know what I'm saying?
A black people thing.
But cousin Pookie, get well. Shout out to everybody over there from Chandra, Nicole, Kyle, all of y'all, man. Shouts out to all my cousins.
Shouts out to everybody tuned in on Glockaware everywhere. Thank y'all for tuning in. It is much appreciated. Yes, the metrics don't lie.
I swear to God, I love
the numbers don't lie. Stay tuned. Like, keep in tune with Glockaware. You know, we got a bunch of shows, a bunch of podcasts. I think Poojies might be up next. I didn't hear if he came in or not. But either way, there's going to be some the latest in hip hop and sometimes R&B because I be listening. They play my Tank song all the time.
Oh shit, that's your shit. You get that Tank voice.
I be drinking, not Tank. I said Tank. This song's about you, her and Summer Walker. I be drinking yeah. I be doing my thing.
Tequila.
It is 7 o'clock, so you know what that means.
7 o'clock.
2